Handhelds are coming out left, right and center. It's the season of handhelds. They're all trying to get them out the door in time for Christmas so they can get some of that Christmas mullah. And I am planning to review the RG552. It's staring me in the face. I've had it for a couple of weeks now and I do plan on reviewing that next week, so stay tuned for that. I know a lot of you are asking for it, but this came through the door today. It's called the Evercade EXP, and if you've been following the channel for some time, you know we've reviewed a couple of their products. They had the home console, I think last year, and then prior to that they had the original Evercade handheld, but this is a upgraded, newer version with a couple of extra features that I wanted to share with you, and I thought I'd get it out early. I can't turn it on, but I can show you the unboxing experience, my first impressions, and how it kind of feels in the hand. So let's jump in. So what you're seeing here is their press kit. They've managed to send over a box, which was very nice of them, and give us early access. The box is so big that it doesn't actually fit into the frame, but I will get everything out and I'm sure, or I'm hoping, it will eventually fit into frame. So, okay, seems like they've added some nice amount of goodies here. I'm gonna go in and look at the console straight away. So this looks like their packaging for the Evercade EXP. I must say, it looks far better than the previous handheld. So it looks like we've got a Top Plan Arcade 1 game. There's 8 games in here. And this looks like a cool little, maybe a case, a pencil case, or a console. Okay, so it looks like probably a case for the console and some compartments there for the cartridges. That's nice. A microfiber cloth with the logo on the front. A key ring of one of the cartridges. A couple of pins, Evercade EX. I don't know what you call these. Like, they're not holographic, they're like the moving postcards or a sticker. So yeah, that's everything in the box. Now to the console itself. As mentioned, the packaging just looks a lot more premium, which is nice. It's slightly smaller, I think, than the previous handheld. And on the back, you get some information. You can save state, you can add your scanline filters, you can play on a HD TV, and you can also play in vertical mode for your tape games as well. So for those of you new to Evercade's products, they tend to love sticking to the nostalgic factor of playing with cartridges, as you'll see in here shortly. And it's a great way of just making the handheld feel like the good old days, blowing the cartridge, checking the manuals, etc. Okay, so there's the handheld. It's definitely got a bit of weight to it. They always add a very nice D-pad onto their handhelds. Perfect for fighting games, very flexible, a lot of feedback. I'm liking the all white, and then tape mode, you know, that's pretty simple there to get the idea of how it works. Quite a large bezel around the screen. I know a lot of you don't like that, but in terms of just the first feel, impressive. Oh wow, there's an RM cartridge in here. That's nice. I did not think that would be coming in. We'll have to try out that. A cable. Okay, so they got a Capcom collection. Very cool. I'm surprised they got the rights to that, but obviously they collaborated with Capcom on this, so that's very nice. And a quick guide in there. Obviously, I can't turn it on, unfortunately, but here is a closer look at the handheld. The front has a nice matte touch to it. The buttons, bouncy. They do rattle a little bit. Probably can't hear that on the microphone, but they do. Start and select is firm, hard buttons, not silicone. And oh, and the menu button there, very clicky. Lots of sound coming from that. On the top, it looks like you've got some very nice stacked shoulder buttons. Far better than the previous Evercade shoulder buttons. Wow, this is a really comfortable handheld. I'm impressed. They've definitely upgraded the quality on this. Let's have a look at the back, and as you can tell, you've got the cartridge slot. Looks like some kind of ventilation there. And then on the back, you've got your your volume buttons. You've got your USB-C charging at the bottom, a headphone jack, and what looks like a turbo mode. Oh, maybe you can see that. That's as far as I go, probably. The back has a textured feel to it. There's a couple of grips here as well. Obviously they're to hide the screws, but it's nice that they added some grips in there. It's not really going to help in terms of gameplay, but it's nice that there's not just holes in the back. They said I'm not allowed to turn it on, but they didn't say I can't put in a cartridge. Okay, that is much better. On the previous handheld, when I inserted cartridges, it was a bit disappointing. It was quite soft. There was no real feedback, but this, you have some kind of like sliding crunch to it. I know it's not a perfect slot or your classic cartridge noise, but that's pretty close. I like that. There's some satisfaction to adding in that cartridge. They've done a really nice job here. The buttons are nice. That D-pad is near perfect. I love it. I'm digging it. I'm really digging it. That's very, very comfortable. The upgraded shoulder buttons is what's added to that high comfortability in my personal opinion. The handheld is slightly smaller, slightly thinner, maybe a bit heavier, but I like that. It adds some nice quality to it. And then you've got your all the buttons at the bottom hidden, which is quite nice. What's that button? Oh, that was the light indicator. I like what they've done. They've got a mini HDMI out as well. Your on button. Yeah, I'm digging that. Evercade team, build quality wise, you nailed it. And I mentioned that in the previous review, saying that the original Evercade handheld wasn't the best of quality. So it looks like they've really taken in reviewers' criticism, and this is nice. There will be a full review coming up on the 9th of December. So check out that. Subscribe if you want to see it, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.